Hey, crypto heads, it's the Goose with the Cryptic Paranormal Show. Can everybody hear me?
I can.
All right, hold on a second. Can you hear me, Ash? Are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I
We
can.
can hear you.
Perfecto.
I ended up just having to use my phone because my computer was taking fucking forever.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
perfectly A-okay. Whatever works.
Erg.
Sorry,
Listen.
everybody who's tuning in. Sorry we're getting a late start, but you know how we roll. Shit hits the proverbial fan at the umpteenth hour, and
Yeah.
you know, it's what happens. But Tony says he hears words. Awesome. Thank
Yay.
you.
Words.
Word.
Peniscope. Hey, crypto heads, #1 show, hands down. Love these people. We love you too, buddy.
Aw.
Thank you. But yeah, we're here for a specific
Kind of
mission.
offensive to me, but whatever. No, just kidding.
I just noticed your name, MC Stormy D. That's
Fuck
fucking
Storm the
phenomenal.
Unknown. Oh, I forgot to change it. I didn't realize it was still MC Stormy D.
It works for me. What's up, Mr.
Yeah.
Wells? Who else we got
Hey,
here?
Wells.
We got Penny Hurst. We got Pezzy Goodell. We love you, Pezzy.
Peggy.
Then always get one where she says nothing.
I know. I don't know what that is. Maybe she's trying to do like an emoji or something.
Maybe it's just not coming through on the comments,
Yeah.
perhaps. But yeah, we're actually here for a special mission tonight. We want to kind of give our sister from another, Mr. Ashley, the floor to kind of talk about the goings on at Broken Bow at the moment. What's been happening? How we could help fix the situation if we possibly can. So what's happening down there? What's going on?
So I keep getting robbed. My building keeps getting stripped of the copper, like all of the new electric components that I put in the main wing,
Oh my god.
all gone. All of the cots, like the little accoutrements to make you feel more at home, the camping stove, the coffee pot,
Yeah.
like legitimately everything we were cleared out for the last time about 2 weeks ago. They finally
Yeah.
like came back and got what they hadn't gotten before. And so this issue is because our north wing is completely exposed. I have one. Is because our north wing is completely. I have about 9 windows on just that main wing or that north wing that are completely open, busted, like full access. Then one of the main doors in the north wing is completely busted down. We've tried to replace it, but they've just busted it down again. So there's no point in continuously replacing the doors if they were just going to keep breaking them down.
No. Not at all.
And then so the main wing and the south wing, I've actually gotten the doors and the locks replaced on that 4 different times. Now this last time when we did the main and south wing, I was like, cool, we're good.
Yeah.
They figured out how to get up into the attic space from the north wing and then drop down into the main wing and south wing and then just help themselves to whatever, unlock the door from the inside.
Oh my god.
And then just go out willy-nilly and just be on their way.
Can I just say what everybody's thinking? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the literal fuck?
I love Broken Bow, but just like I feel like every city and every town and every state is dealing with this right now. There's just like an influx of people on drugs and people stealing, people robbing. Like it's completely lawless, honestly. Not just Broken Bow, like everywhere. But the Broken Bow Police Department does such an amazing job making sure that, so they do hour sweeps on the weekends when I have groups there. They do a sweep of the perimeter every hour to make sure no one's messing with the cars, no one's like approaching the building, anything, make sure you guys are safe.
Right.
They're just so amazing. They come out and sweep the building every single time. I have a group going there. We have to sweep the building because I have found people overdosed. I have found someone was actually in there when we were investigating one time. The whole entire night, we were probably in there for about 3 hours. That's like the shortest I've ever been in that location. And we had gotten robbed that day, actually. Like right before the group came, I had to file another police report and everything. That time they had stolen all of our fog machines, the projectors, the really big, like $3,000-$4,000 animatronics from the haunted house wing. They came in and
Jesus
took all
Christ.
of that stuff. And so we go to start investigating, and as we're walking through, I'm like, this is weird. I feel another human, like living human being energy in here with us. But I just wrote it off as like residual energy from that person being in there earlier.
Right.
Because when you do stuff like that, you leave a trace of your energy behind.
Right.
Anywhere you go, but especially doing something like that, I feel like the negative component of what he was doing was like just made it stronger. That's just how I was thinking about it, right?
Right.
And no, that wasn't the case. So we're about an hour and a half into it, and the whole time I'm just like, there's another human in here with us. I feel like there's definitely another human in here with us. And then one of the ladies, Tanya, who's actually like one of the people who's helped out the most out in Broken Bow, she goes, do I need to go get my gun? I'm going to go get my gun. When a Southerner says they're going to go get their gun, it's time to leave.
Right.
That's where to the point that it's uncomfortable and no one feels safe there. So let's go. Because I'm not the type of person like, let's push it. You guys paid for it, so let's go. No, we all knew the boundaries that are set in that place. So we're like, let's do our closing and then we'll leave. And yeah, Tim was just over at the asylum with his whole crew. It was so much freaking fun. It was so awesome. Awesome. It was greatness. He can attest how easy it is to break into that place. He's been there.
Right.
But we're sitting there at the edge of the main. It's like where the main and the south wing meet at the nurse's station, because we used to exit out that back door.
Yeah.
And we're doing our closeouts, we're doing our cleansing, setting our boundaries, everything, thanking them for letting us be there and communicating that whole spiel. And I had a periscope on the nurse's station right next to me. And I said, I know that we have a rule that when people come in here, you're not supposed to hurt them. You're not supposed to physically harm them. You're supposed to play nice. But these people keep breaking in. They're ruining your home. They keep stealing our stuff. So what I need you to do is the next time someone comes in here, you have my permission to hurt them, harm them, push them, shove them, do whatever you have to do to make sure they don't ever want to come back in this building.
Right.
Not even 0.2 seconds later, the periscope starts just we've to this day have never seen it do this again. It just starts dancing. They were like, what? We can fuck someone up? Like, they were
That's awesome.
The energy just shifted. Like, I could feel them getting hyphy. Like, we really have permission? And then again, not even like a 0.23 seconds after the periscope starts going off, I'm like, they're getting drunk about this. You hear a scream come from the main wing. And us being investigators, we were like, let's go see what that is. Right. So our dumbasses ran towards the scream. And it was quiet up there. And we're like, so I was thinking, and I kept feeling the energy right above me. And I was like, I was like, mess with them again if someone's in here. Again, like just immediately after I asked, you heard another scream and saw the dust and the paint falling from the ceiling and heard running right above us.
Oh, wow.
Sarah and Angela hadn't stopped recording that whole time, though. And in the midst of like it being crazy, they forgot to press stop. So it's actually recorded where like, it's a real human. Go to the front, all the way to the street, and then hear me calling the cops, and actually have the cops coming on video.
Wow.
We just all like were in the moment of that. So like that's an issue, and so that's why I have them sweep every single time before we go in now, because that happened. We also our bathroom. So what I ended up going with, because all of our supplies keep getting stolen. Like the minute we replace something in there, it gets stripped, because you can just sell it for parts out there, or you can like resell it to like another construction company, and no one really asks, hey, where did you get it, when they're selling copper so cheap and plumbing, like big PVC, but like heavy ass plumbing. My roof, the tiles and like the aluminum slats that I have to redo the roof.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times that's been stolen off the property.
Wow.
And a lot of these things I got donated when I first started from just like local businesses who had extra of stuff, or like other investigators who had side businesses, like the locks at one point. the locks got replaced by Tammy Anthony's husband because he's a locksmith. You know what I'm saying? Like these things came not free, but really cheap compared to what I'm having to pay now. Right. Now, my whole goal is to raise $5,000 within the next month, hopefully, get everything done at once. That includes my security system, because that's what I've been waiting on. I've been waiting on getting the doors done and getting the windows done to put the security system in, because there's no point of having a security system when they can just, they've stolen my security systems before. They've just gone in and taken I've had a trail cam stolen, a bunch of night cameras that we had for Oliver's nursery and stuff that I reused as security cams. Yeah, they just steal it. So until the building is secure, I cannot put a actual security system in there to stop them from coming in. I had a local security. So this guy, he does security for basically every single cabin in Hochtown of Broken Bow, which is literally 3,000-4,000 of them. And so he has a guy who's willing to do property sweeps as well as installing the security system. That in itself is about $2,500. Getting that done and then getting bathroom at the same time. So instead of redoing the entire building, which was going to cost about $70,000.
Yeah.
I'm getting a new. It's basically like an outhouse.
Yeah.
We're getting a different septic system put in, and it's going to run to the bathroom that I already have, but it's not going to be using all of the old pipes that they'd have to dig out, replace, and all of that other crap.
Oh, I gotcha.
And he's doing that for about $1,000.
Nice.
He's doing it for really cheap for me because he's good friends with the guy that I bought it from. Getting the windows and the doors replaced on the north wing. That is so incredibly important, because until that is taken care of, there's no point in Sometimes I don't even lock the front door because I'm like, the fuck's the point? You're just gonna break in anyway, and you've literally stolen everything I have. There's nothing more for you to take at this juncture.
What are they doing with the animatronics?
Yeah, I don't.
Do you know how many times I've asked that question? Because I've also stolen, my paranormal equipment has gotten stolen so many times, and I hide it, just in case another group needs to use it or something. I'm like, hey, you could just leave it here, so and so, and hide it in a place that no one normally goes to. No one, but crackheads definitely. Crackheads would look, apparently.
That's so crazy.
One time it was about. It had to have been last weekend or the weekend before that. It was very recent. It was either last weekend or the weekend before that. The cops came and were like, yeah, we have another bag that we recovered of stuff from the asylum. So when they do these random drug busts or go and searching these people's houses because they have warrants and stuff, they're finding my shit randomly all over Broken Bow, but just pieces of my shit. So in this bag, it was a bunch of the DVD players for the sound system, but none of the cords. My power drill, but none of the bits. And a Ouija board, which the Ouija board was in there from the Halloween run back in one of the haunted house rooms. So they went through every single room and just picked up whatever was not nailed down and put it in a bag and just left. Yeah, so that got returned to me either last weekend or the weekend before that, a Ouija board.
Wow.
And I'm like, who are you going to sell that? You know what I'm saying? Did you go to the pawn shop? Right. And we're like, how much will you give me for this? Bruh, can we just, please, can we just,
That's ridiculous. I seriously fucking hate people so much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
They apparently don't listen to the show because, we tell them all the time not to be assholes.
Don't be an asshole. It's pretty simple.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. That honestly.
No. We lost her. Where'd she go?
That honestly is my thing that I hate the most about fucking humanity.
I know.
I don't understand how you just take things that don't belong to you. It's just disgusting.
Well, it sounds like her battle's pretty. She's putting a lot more into her building than the owner at the House of Wills, but it's the same thing with him. Even when he tries, the minute he gets something put in, somebody breaks in, a squatter comes in and rips out everything that he just installed. So it's like a no winning battle for him, and it's
a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
It really is. I'm working 2 other jobs. Like, I should not have to be working myself like this. Like, I really shouldn't.
Darren, sorry. Damn, now they stole her internet.
That's fucking funny. Steven stupid. Oh my god. That is messed up. But it's the South. What are you gonna do, bro? That's what Tim's group, when they were up this weekend, I was like, yeah, it's the South. That's kind of like, I was like, that's just how we do things. Or like, that's, a Southern thing. Or I felt so bad for them, because I remember conversations with us, and you guys are like, when it's like 80 degrees, it's hot to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 80 is like a cool winter breeze for us. They were dying. They were so miserable. Teams, when they come from up north and they come during the summer, you should probably wait till the winter, because yeah, it doesn't ever stop either. Like, how I've been in Colorado a lot, especially during the summertime, and like it cools down. It doesn't ever really get hot there, but it cools down at night. It gets hotter here for some reason. Like, it'll still be 110 at 9 o'clock at night. It's like 100 degrees outside right now, and it's 7:30. See, that's the reaction, basically.
Yeah. I can't do it.
Oh man. Yeah, I felt so bad for them. I was like, they might melt. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. And like, I used to have a portable charging station for the box fans and stuff to at least like provide some type of comfort.
Yeah.
They stole those motherfuckers too. You just can't win, dude. You literally cannot win in this. And it drives me nuts, because I've put so much of my own money. Everything that I make from this goes back into the building.
Right.
But everything goes into it just to be taken. Right. Like, this is it's the most maddening thing in the world. And I'm so tired of it. Ugh. I need help. And like, especially you two, that if I'm asking for help,
right.
It's serious. Like, I'm never going to bother anyone and like try and make my shit your shit.
Right.
But without making it y'all shit, I don't know if I can keep this place open. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, at a certain point, it's just not viable to keep it open as a business structure when you're doing nothing but losing money. And then also nothing's getting done to the building, really, because every step you take, it just gets ruined.
Right.
It fucking sucks.
Mad. I like Penny's idea, honestly. Well, I have zero, like, I'm not the kind of person that likes to watch videos like where people get hurt or something, but if somebody's stealing something, I feel like all bets are off. Start looking up fucking terrible things to do to people who steal shit,
Well,
like there's the guy who does the
barbed wire. I put barbed wire in my addict's face, but that didn't help. Like, and it's illegal. It's technically illegal, but I even asked the police. I was like, so if I put barbed wire in here and I have to have you guys come like remove someone from it, am I going to get in trouble? They're like, no, you're fine. And I'm like, sweet. That's what helps being Facebook friends with the police department. Now I'm friends with like all of them on Facebook. It's fucking hilarious. Because I'm like the last person you would ever think would be friends with cops. Like, let's just put that out there right now. Like, Stormy D ain't no snitch. I don't really fucks with the police, but they're just amazing. And the building would probably not have like any metal or most of the doors. Like, you know what I'm saying? There could be more missing, I think, if the police department wasn't as heavily involved as they are now.
Right.
Because it was way worse before they were consistent. Like, before I consistently asked them to sweep the building and everything, and they were there every single weekend. It was so much worse before that. I'd be getting a call every single day from my neighbor across the street. Just call PD. Someone's in there again. Just call PD. Someone's in.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
MERP. All of the MERP in the world.
Are they like opening something to get in? Like, okay, here's why I'm asking. Because they have contact alarms that are like super cheap. And just when the two, like you put one part on the door frame and one part on the door, and then when they separate, it makes a really loud noise.
Yeah, I got those.
Okay.
They don't work. They just turn them off.
Okay. Well, because not trying to be an asshole, but if you're that fucking stupid to go and break into places and steal things, then you're probably stupid enough to fall for the fact that they're not like attached to the police department or something.
But this is what makes me think that it's someone who used to work in the haunted house or someone who used to, that building has been so many things over the years.
Right.
It's been open since 1954. It's ran as a trauma center, a haunted house, a fire department training facility, a halfway home, an alternative school. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be any one of those people who've worked in that building. My thing is, it had to have been someone who worked in the haunted house. They had to have known where all of the newer things were, like the contact alarms. They had to have known where our speaker systems were hidden in the attic spaces in every single one of the ducts, because someone went up there and took all of that out. And they had to have known that they could go up into the attic space, because that was when they used the north wing to go up into the attic space and drop down. I used to lock everything in our maintenance room because it was the only door that had a lock that worked. Yeah. And it was a big ass door. Like, there's no way they're getting that down. Well, they got inside anyway, because there's a fucking crawl space opening inside of the maintenance room. So they use the north wing to go in, drop down into the maintenance room, take everything, just unlock the door from the inside, and mosey on out with all my shit. Yes.
I hate people so much.
I do too. Like, I honestly, this has gotten me to the point where, and it's crazy because you guys know my prices. Like, it's, and for what you get, the hours you get, it's basically nothing. Like, I'm literally charging you basically nothing to come and investigate for 16, 24 hours, because I don't do anything less than that. And then when I did all those promos, because I was trying to get more traction.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers all booked for like $50, $100. You know what I'm saying? For like 24 hours, 16 hours.
Yeah.
And then either we're just like really bad guests. You know what I'm saying? Like left trash everywhere, drank when they signed a thing saying they weren't going to drink, leaving beer cans, things like that.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Or there are people who came in and were like, they legit stayed for not even an hour and were like, nothing's happening, we're going to go.
Unbelievable.
Bruh, are you fucking serious? Right. So, and that's my thing is like, so you're an investigator, but you stayed an hour and you're like, nothing's happening. Cool.
Right.
I don't know any real investigators. And I say real because there's too many. This happens all the time. I have people come and they come like during the day, which is a lot of just residual. You just hear like footsteps and you hear like the wheels from the beds like rolling down the hallway and things like that. Sometimes you'll hear talking, but it's not like as in your face as it is when it gets to be nighttime.
Right.
And because they really all just like come out and play around like 8 o'clock. It's like, oh, let's party. But they'll come at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And again, nothing but like residual stuff happening. They're not getting any intelligent interactions really. They're like, nothing's happening. We're going to go. Legit there for 40 minutes to an hour. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? And they're like, yeah, it's not as active as I hoped it would be. Bitch, you didn't even stay long enough to figure out whether or not it was fucking active, period. Like, what? It takes me an hour to set up my shit. Right?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
Right.
You've investigated the whole building in 40 minutes and gave them time to answer your questions? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking just... But again, so these are the groups that are coming in. So I'm not getting return guests a lot. Like, I have a shit ton that are return guests.
Yeah.
But I feel so bad that they you know me. I'm a horrible businesswoman because I feel so bad that they've come so many times and spent so much money that I'm like, oh, let me give you a night for free. Bitch, that ain't helping you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Ashley. Come on. And then the donations last year killed me. most of the bookings that I had for this year
Yeah.
were all donations from last year.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we talked about that.
Yeah.
yeah, we did. You'd be surprised, I didn't donate nothing this year. I wasn't like, oh, let me help out here. I just stayed off of social media. When I saw someone was doing something, I was like, oh, let me stay clear for 2 weeks. I will offer help.
Yeah.
Your big heart.
Seriously, I mean, there would be an event and she would donate like 4 or 5 weekends, like for each thing.
Not just the weekend.
It's just
it's
her heart's too big. Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing?
That I did personally for friends this year, like, and family, like people who were going through shit. That happened a lot this past year. We had a lot of deaths, a lot of like people who had cancer and just all these really bad things happening.
Right.
So every time one of those things popped up, I was like, let me help out your family. And I was like, here's a raffle, 2 weeks free for $30 a spot. What? And again, all of that money is going to whomever I'm helping. Shit ain't going back to the building. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm to the point where I'm just exhausted.
Yeah.
I work 2 jobs, Monday through Friday. I'm up at 5 o'clock every single morning, Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
I'm not usually done with work until about 8 between both jobs. And then Saturdays and Sundays, I spend about 12 hours on the road every weekend, just going back and forth.
Oh, I mean, that's got to be killing you just in gas. My God.
Oh, yeah. It was like over 4 down here until about a week or so ago. Now it's back down to 320. But I miss them Rona prices where it was like 160.
Right. When we couldn't go anywhere, gas was like $1 a gallon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They're like, now they're free. Let's hike it up a bit.
Right. People are traveling a little too much. We got to cut that back a little bit.
Right.
Oh man. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like even a lot of the places that I like to help out or like go to investigate, I can't even do it. I just can't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine how people are making ends meet with running buildings. And then having to deal with everything Ashley's having to deal with.
I know I'm not.
Right.
Like, I know that if I'm struggling with a building this small, because it's 21,000 square feet, that's relatively small compared to most other locations. And it's 1 floor. You know what I'm saying? I only have like 1 baseline to take care of. I couldn't imagine what the fuck it takes. Like, I had someone approach me because he wanted to sell his building. This guy in Bonham wanted to sell his building to someone who was going to do the same thing that I do at Broken Bow.
Yeah.
And I was like, I appreciate you.
Right.
But
yeah.
fuck no. Like, what? I'm going to be more broke? Like, how does this work? Bruh, come on, man.
I can't afford a tank of gas, so I certainly can't afford to buy your building.
And like, people like, I think people have a really big misconception about how I acquired the building. It cost me like $4,000.
Yeah.
That was it. And that was everything I had saved up, put into that.
Yeah.
It was real cheap because it's a real fucked up build. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, yeah, there's a reason it was that
for
cheap.
pennies. Yeah, because you're gonna have to sink hundreds and thousands of dollars into just repairing it and getting it like into a working building. So, of course, it was cheap.
Yeah.
But on the back end of it, like, I'm not. People for some reason think I have money. Bitch, I'm a teacher. It's like, we do not make shit.
Right.
Homie. Right. We don't make shit.
Yeah.
Like,
no, we don't.
Even when I was just a teacher, I had to have a second job just to make ends meet because that's how little we get fucking paid.
Right.
Food for thought for y'all.
Right.
Because that's ridiculous. Most teachers that I know, most other teachers that I know have a second job.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
And now it's just like, it's the worst type of situation because that place brings me so much happiness, so much joy.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't imagine not having that building ever again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can imagine not being with that building for the rest of my life, with being with those energies and spirits for the rest of my life.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm so depressed lately over that. It's like, what's the point?
Right.
Yep.
Because what is the point? I mean, if people are just going to keep stealing shit, then why buy shit? You know what I mean? That's so frustrating.
And then I have teams that come in and are like, well, you don't have this, you don't have that. I'm like, I told you, first of all, that I did not have this, that, and the third. But also, you waited until I put up a promo price to book when I've been taking bookings. You know what I'm saying? It's those people who book for $50, $100 for 16, 24 hours. And then are like, well, you don't have a bathroom? Well, I told you I didn't. And what do you think you paying me $50 for 16 hours of an investigation is going to do? You think that's going to put in a bathroom for you?
Right.
Come on. Like, let's be real about this, guys. This is reality. Let's check in real quick because I don't know what the fuck other world people are living in, but I fucking wish because it seems nice there. Yeah, I'm just so over it.
Yeah, well, I don't know how to do it.
So there's information I'm going to put up here real quick that Ashley provided for us. Maybe if it'll let me. There we go. It's how you can help, what needs to be done to keep this thing going. And she just, I mean, I got everything you need to know at the bottom of the screen ticking by, and keep that running for the rest of the time. But book, donate if you can, share this information out. All right, come on, go. Oh, there we go. Help Ashley. Help.
I wish you weren't so far away.
I know.
I know.
It's the worst.
We'll be going to keep pushing for it. I'll show that like every week if I have to.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I blame Kimmel and Addie because they made it look easy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I was like, this is awesome. If I get this place, it won't just be me. People in the paranormal care so much.
Yeah.
It won't just be me.
Yeah.
Bitch is different in the South. Don't nobody care like that down here. It was.
Y'all down there take it a little too seriously, and they're too afraid to like fuck with it.
Yeah.
Well, it's different though. Like, you guys have people who are there to help you just to help you. I have people who are like, I'll help you, but you need to give me 2 free weeks.
Right.
Yeah, it's just
to
bullshit.
lift some trash, like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not genuine help. It's not genuine concern or care. It's what can I get out of the situation by helping you?
Yeah.
And it's just different. And that's on me because I had a different perspective of this when I went into it. I was like, the paranormal community everywhere is loving and helpful, and everyone's going to step in and like, I'm going to have a worker show and be like, where can I do your roof? Man, nobody showed up trying to fix my roof. This bitch had to get up there by herself and watch YouTube videos. I have fucking vertigo. Me on a roof, not a good look.
Yeah.
I tried changing. I tried putting up new downspouts and shit on my house. I couldn't do it.
No, it was bad, and it's not even that big of a building. Like, I really wasn't that high up comparatively.
Right.
But I can't even get on like the second rung of a ladder without everything just going. And then God played his cruel ass joke when he made me 5'11". So like, if I am actually standing up on anything that makes me, I guess, go above a certain like level that my brain can't calibrate, I'll get vertigo, like just standing on like flat ground, but I'm like elevated somewhere, and I'm like, the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Worst.
Yeah, I think
it is weird that there's such a different mindset between like the North and the South. I mean, when it comes to that,
is that really surprising? Do you remember the war we had?
I mean, I wasn't trying to go down that road, but yeah, I guess.
I didn't think it would be that drastic. Like, I know people in Ohio are nice, but I just assumed that people were nice everywhere.
I have a very solid crew of people who, whenever they can help out, they will.
Right.
You know, it's just I do have a group, but they also all live so far away that it's not like you can come every weekend and help me when I'm cleaning or doing this and that. And I completely understand that. But the Fennells, Rich, Edie, Sean, their whole family, they help in the fact that I trust them enough that they can go up there alone. I don't have to make that trip on the weekends when they come every single time. I just go because I like to see them. But there sometimes, if I have Oliver, I can't. My mom's sick and she can't take him because my husband works overnights. And just if something's wrong with my schedule, I know I don't have to worry because I can trust them and they'll be understanding about it. And then, I've had just, I can't remember the name of their team exactly, but Daniel Fogel and his team, they've come up all the time. Michael Kopf helps and he's come up quite a bit. There was one time, one of the groups that was up there needed a toilet because my camping toilet got stolen. And instead of just going to the bathroom that's right across the street or going down to the Walmart to get a new one, knowing that I was stuck 2.5 hours away, they were insistent upon getting their toilet. And so I was like, okay, I got to take care of you because you're my guest. But I could not find anyone else to watch Oliver. My mom had COVID at the time.
Oh my God.
Oliver was really sick. Actually, too, that weekend, he was crazy sick. I had to take him to the hospital because I thought he had COVID.
Yeah.
Because my mom had it, so I figured, that's what it was.
Right.
And so I'm freaking out, and I'm like, they need a toilet. I have an extra one in my car, and they need this stuff, but I have no way to get it to them. And Angela is still dealing with all of her losses and all of her family stuff, so I'm not gonna bother her. And I was like, Michael lives 40 minutes away. I wonder if he would do it. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that you have just even one or two people that you can call and they won't be like, well, what are you going to pay me or what's in it for me?
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person that if I ask you for something, it's serious. You guys both know me well enough that if I ask you for help, it's dire straits because I will not go to anyone else.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I know it's a lot to ask, but do you mind going up to Broken Bow and dropping the toilet for me? And he was like, yeah, sure, no problem. Just like that. And I was like, are you sure? And then it went on for about 15 minutes, me going, are you sure it's not too much of a... No, never mind. You don't have to do it.
Never mind. I'll just do it myself.
Yeah. And he's like, no, Ashley, don't worry. Seriously, I got it. It's fine. I'm on my way right now. And I'm like, no, it's okay. I don't want to inconvenience you. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
I'll figure something out. Yeah. And just that is helpful in itself. But I was definitely expecting more people to be like, hey, let's save this building rather than, hey, let's take advantage of this building.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what it's been. Because after I announced Deathwalker, then everyone wanted to come to the location that Nick Groff was going to be at. And they took their pictures and were like, so when the episode drops, they can be like, we were there, but they're the teams that stayed for 40 fucking minutes. Yeah, but they just went to go get their picture because Nick Groff is going to be there. So
Right.
I'm like, the episode drops in the U.S. finally on the 20th.
Oh.
I cannot imagine the influx of booking calls and things like that that's going to happen when this episode drops.
Yeah.
But what am I going to do?
Sounds like a great time to raise prices.
Right. But what am I going to do for all those people who are like, hey, by the way, do you have a bathroom? You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of things that people look for when they book a location, especially if they're traveling that far.
Well, I don't.
What am I going to say? No, sorry, I don't have this, that, and the third when I should have had it done already, but couldn't because everyone just kept fucking stealing from me.
Right.
So frustrating.
Oh, I'm speechless because I don't even know. How...
People are just
fucking garbage. Yeah.
Except for you guys, our crew, our collective family meld of all these people from across states and our group, that is one of the only comforting points in all of this. That no matter what, we have each other,
Right.
and it'll be okay. Kind of.
Yeah.
We'll break down first, but
Right.
it'll be okay after.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
You think?
I'm gonna cry and I'm gonna swear a lot, but I know that it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Still, just give me some
We'll
time.
get through this
Not
together.
all of us could be like
Yeah.
Heisenberg and just be like, yeah, it'll work out in the end, right? It has to.
Yeah.
That's
Or
the
just
motto.
go, yep, yep. Whenever something
Yep.
comes up, just go, yep, yep.
Yep. It'll all
Yep.
work out.
Yeah.
That's what, like,
It's fine.
Addie, I feel so bad for Addie. Because I'm constantly like, you will never believe what this bitch did. And I'm like, does this happen to you? And she's like, all the time. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why are people
Yeah.
just, that's just with the booking shit. People are fucking
Yeah.
wild. They will lie to you. They will try and take you for all that you fucking have,
Yeah.
charging
Yeah.
hundreds of dollars for tickets when you told them no outside sales. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
crazy what people try and get away with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the fact that I have to police teams when they book, I have it on Google for notifications to pop up
Yeah.
whenever Broken Bow Asylum is mentioned, event sales or anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
teams who book and they're like, oh, you don't have an event, you have a private team booking, you're not supposed to sell it, tickets. It's all in the
Yeah.
fucking invoice and the terms of agreement. They agree to it,
Right.
pay a very nominal fee,
Yeah.
considering like this one team paid $100 for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Told them no outside sales or anything.
Mhm.
They're like, okay. So then I get a notification for Eventbrite. So and so presents. I'm not gonna, put them out there like that.
God.
So and so presents
I wish you would. I mean,
Surviving the Asylum. Come to where Nick Groff filmed an episode of Deathwalker. That was in the fucking
yeah.
details of the event. $150 a ticket.
What?
Bitch, only
What
paid me
the fuck?
$100. The fuck I look like. So then come to find out, he had already sold about 5 tickets because this is after I messaged him and was like, I just canceled your booking. And per my contracts, it actually says no refunds. Like for any reasons, you can reschedule if you'd like, but if you break the terms, I get to cancel, you don't get your money back. Just to show them that it wasn't like a petty thing, I gave them their money back. And I was like, you broke my terms. Here's your money back. Do not contact me again. Like just done with it. Because they're the type, they're definitely that type of person who was like, I was going to ask you something against. No, bitch. I gave you your money back. You have no reason to be talking to me. Fuck off. Go that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Then these ladies messaged me on Facebook on the asylum page. What time should we show up for such and such date? And I was like, that date's been canceled. That booking has been canceled.
Yeah.
He didn't tell the people that he fucking took the money from that they had canceled it because Eventbrite takes so long to pay out.
Right.
Then come to find out, still to this day, he has not refunded any of their money.
Wow.
And so then I had to go up there on my own. I felt bad because these ladies had like everything planned for this trip. And I was like, you guys can just come up on me.
Oh my God, Ashley.
And so I gave these bitches a free tour and a free night.
Yeah.
And you know what really bothered me? If someone had done that for me, I'd be like, here you go.
Right.
And I'd pay them.
Damn money. Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't do shit. They were like, thanks, and left. They're really rude, honestly. And I was like, I wish I had not gone out of my way for you bitches.
Right.
But I'm still going to do it every single fucking time because I can't be that person for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be one thing if they were like, hey, we want to do this event. We'll give you $50 out of the $150 per person. You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool. That's fine.
I don't even understand
because
they're getting to do what they would like to do anyways, which is paranormal investigation. So like
not for these people. Well, it's about being seen for these people. It's not about investigating. It's about being seen.
Well, I mean, that's always part of it, but just having the event like attached to it, your name attached to it, that does what you need.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, before Adam bought Madison, we had events there. And the events, their ticket was the cost of what it would cost you if you were booking the night. We didn't keep any of it. It was basically
my phone is about to die.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm on 1%.
Oh, no.
But anyways, like the cost before is like $40, $45 a person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, we're having an event, our name is attached to it, but all the money's going to you.
Right.
We're not keeping any of this. We're
Right.
just honored to have the event and have like Dark Alley hosting something.
Yeah.
But all the money is yours. And like we even paid our own way to be there. So it's like I don't understand why people take advantage
Yeah.
of other people like
Yeah.
this. It pisses me off.
It's because she's right. People don't care. You know,
No.
I
And
would say that Adam doesn't know what he has, but he 100% knows what he has. And he talks about us all the time. Like, he's so lucky to have so many people who literally just want to help the building.
Right.
You know, like zero intentions.
Yeah.
If you told me I could never investigate there for free ever again, okay, fine. Guess what? I'm still showing up for tours on Friday. You know what I mean? Like, he understands that we are the anomaly. Like, that's not how buildings are.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Darren, she
yeah.
ran out of juice on her phone. I'm not sure if she's gonna be able to pop back on or not. So we're gonna hang out for a minute. If she doesn't, then we'll go ahead and end the show and we'll try to get her back on. Share out all the information she shared with us.
Yeah, I'm sure that was such a rough thing for her to learn. You know, she learned it the really, really hard way because, you know, Adam's very, like, we talk about everything that we do at the building. Anytime we have a day where we're, you know, whatever, he makes a freaking video of himself putting up the solar lights. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, we're very, like, vocal about what we do at the building. So she probably just assumed, like, oh my God, it's going to be like that. Like, we're going to have every weekend, we're going to do something. And no,
the area she's in, it certainly doesn't help. Like, I don't know much about that area. I just know Oklahoma. It's just not, I mean, any of the southern states, they're just so spread out. And it's not like she's got a place that's like right in the middle of a bigger town, like Madison is, or, you know, even, I mean, Madison is off the beaten path a little bit, but not, I mean, there's so much to do there. Like, I mean, most people that lived in Madison didn't know where Madison 78 was before Adam bought it. So it's I don't know. It's frustrating. I feel so bad for her. Like, I don't even know like what to say to like make her feel better besides
I know.
We'll do what we can on the show to promote.
I hate that she's so far away.
I know. Because, you know, we'd be all the time.
Right, exactly. I'll sit there in the parking lot and do guard duty, you know?
Yeah, right. Oh, okay, Darren. Yeah, I thought your name sounded familiar. I apologize. Paranormal Buzz Radio, yes. But yeah, I just I wish she did live closer and not all the way out there. And I can't believe, I mean, she owns the location and she still drives forever to get there and back to do what she can. It's just like, oh my God. I couldn't do that. I could not do that.
No.
You know, it's hard enough for me to get up to Madison as much as I want to help out.
Yeah. And that's an hour away.
Yeah.
She's driving 3 hours one way.
Right. I know. It's I couldn't do that. Couldn't do that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But
it just sucks too because she's such a good person.
I know. She deserves better. She deserves the help she needs. I know that building means more to her than anything. Like, since the first day I started talking to her.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard nothing but Broken Bow Asylum. That was her spot.
Yeah.
That was, you know,
yeah.
And it feels like she was destined to own it. Like, it's hers. You know,
exactly.
And I know she's doing the best she can, but people are not cutting her a break. She needs help down there.
I seriously hate people so much.
But yeah, so I'm gonna put that back up, that banner up again real quick. Just so you guys know what she's looking to do. They need a new bathroom with a new septic tank and commode. Copper replacement. Oh yeah, new what does it say? I can't read the
a new roof for the north wing, security system and patrol.
Yeah. So whatever you guys can do, I got all her third party money transfer places down there that you can accept.
Honestly, like, if anybody can do anything, I would say to do the like PayPal or Venmo or something, just because I'd hate for something to get mailed to the building and then immediately stolen off the front porch.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely don't be sending anything there. No.
Yeah, because the address is on that flyer, but please don't send anything there.
That's just, she put that up there just so you know to book, because even if you book,
Oh, okay.
and then if you assholes are watching that are trying to take advantage of her, don't be a
Right.
fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Give her some extra money. I mean, she doesn't charge shit for
Right.
investigating,
Right.
you know, and she does her best to make sure everybody is comfortable and has what they can with what she has there.
Right.
But if people keep taking advantage of her, she's never going to get to that point.
Yeah. She is way too nice.
Sean, she is really sweet. We love her to death. I still haven't met her like in person.
I know, right?
I'm hoping that day comes like soon.
Will do, Darren.
We'll do, Darren.
Yeah. I've never met her in person, but she like freaking sends my kids things all the
Yeah,
time and
right.
like what the hell? I don't deserve you. She's so nice.
She's an amazing person. We've been good friends since the day I first talked to her on Facebook.
Yeah.
It was like instant brother sisterhood right there.
Yeah.
And I hate to see her being taken advantage of like this.
Yeah. I mean, I did talk to her about it because she was, just, and it's not a bad thing. It's because she has a big heart and she cares about everybody. And, she was just giving away so many free nights, free weekends, free whatever, and then on top of it, if you won, she would cook for you.
Right.
Like she'd bring dinner, drive 3 hours after she made you a homemade dinner. And, she'd do all that. Like you're losing so much money.
And for what I could see, like when she posts her food on Facebook, that was worth the
Right.
amount for the investigation.
Lucky bastards.
Right there. Right. That's just, I don't know.
It's just, I hate when people know that somebody has a big heart and they take advantage of it.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It's a good idea.
I think they went to do one. They
What's
went
that?
to do one. They went to, that was their last one, I think.
Was it?
And they ended up shutting the page down and it was like $100 for Ashley or something. Like it was like nothing. And they felt bad, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did try to do one. That's a good idea, Tina. I just hate people. And it sucks too because Ashley is such a positive person. And she's always trying to see the good in people. And she's always like pumping everybody up, making everybody feel better. And so to sit here for an hour and listen to her stories, like that was super depressing. And that's not normal Ashley talk.
No. She's usually a very upbeat, and I know, God knows I've had side talks with her about like our personal lives. I mean, nothing is perfect ever, but it does take a lot for her to come out and listen, I need help. I need help now.
Yeah.
Because of the way she is, she wants to be the one helping all the time. And, this time
and that's why it pisses me off because you're not just fucking with the building. Like now you're destroying my friend and I'm not okay with that.
No. But I don't know, as far as the stealing stuff, the only way to get around that is to have a security system.
Right.
And it sounds like whoever's doing this to her, they're pretty damn bold on how they're getting in and around things. So, I don't know. I don't even know what to suggest first. Just we need to get her.
I know.
What's up, Troy? How are you?
And it sounds like she can't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do?
Right.
Because these people are coming in with all the tools that they need. They probably carry a freaking drill or something. So if she were to put plywood up and screw it to the building, then they would just unscrew it. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
It's just zero fucks given. And the audacity of it is what gets me.
Yeah. She's trying to preserve a piece of history that means something to her spiritually. And it's
right.
I don't know. Me personally, I would have given up a long time ago. I don't
Right?
know how
That's
she
what
has
I'm
the strength
saying.
to do it.
I'm a pretty strong person when it comes to like perseverance,
Right.
but I would have fucking quit.
But on the other end, I have a business mind when it comes to certain things, and I guess I'm a little bit more stern when it comes to like I don't have the heart that big. Like, sure,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
we'll do what we can.
I even
I mean,
told her that
I'm
one
a
time. I said,
bit more of an
Ashley,
asshole than she is.
you're a shitty business person. I said,
Yeah,
you can't do this. You cannot do this. You cannot have the heart that you have and be a business person. It just doesn't work. Like a you're a charity person. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like you got
yeah.
to work for a charity, not a place that's trying to make money
Right,
because
right,
you're never going to make money if you are constantly just giving away
right.
investigations.
Yeah. So Tina, earlier on when she first started, she does have a pretty. It sounds like she has a pretty tight relationship with the local police
She does, yeah.
and they do extra rounds and whatever they can do to help out, but it's just not enough. These guys are figuring out everything. She sets
Yeah.
up things in one area and they figure out how to break through another area to get in, and it's really she's trying. I
Yeah.
know that's one of the things she's trying to raise money for. But I mean, you can have all the cameras in the world, but if you don't have a roof or windows in certain areas of the building, they're going to get through. They're finding ways to get through.
And she did set up cameras before and they stole them.
Yeah.
So, you
Yeah.
know.
It's like she can't even put plumbing in. I mean, I know it's the same thing Eric goes through with at the House of Wills in Cleveland, because that's a horrible area. It's a horrible neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
These people rip shit off of people's houses, and perfectly
Yeah.
good houses. They walk around with their grocery carts and they steal shit out of buildings. Some of them even are like not even paying attention to the fact that the copper they're stealing has live wires running through it, and they end up in the
Right.
hospital or dead. It's like I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
how you stop that, because I don't know. And it
I
sounds
did
like quite worse in the South than it is up here.
yeah. I did work for Habitat for Humanity. And, they go in to a neighborhood and they totally fix up a house and then they give it to a family, and they try to fix neighborhoods like one house at a time, right?
Yeah.
So half of our day of working was just unboarding up the house and getting all the tools and everything that we need and putting it into the house.
Yeah.
Then we would do work for a few hours and then we'd have to start boarding up the house again. And we'd have to make sure that every single tool was out of the house, because as soon as we would leave, people would break in and they would steal the copper and they would, so we couldn't do copper plumbing.
Right.
We had to do like the plastic and every single tool. If you left a screwdriver in there overnight, it got stolen. Like,
and you're trying to better these people's lives in this neighborhood.
Exactly.
My God. What are you going to do with a screwdriver? I mean,
right. That's what I'm saying. Like all this shit that they're stealing from the Broken Bow, what the fuck are they going to do with it?
They're going to try to turn it in for 25 cents a pound or whatever the hell they're getting for it. I mean,
and like the animatronic thing.
Yeah,
like,
that I don't get. That's just like
what?
That's just like the icing. I just can fucking steal it because I want to steal it.
Exactly. It's the audacity for me. That's it drives me nuts. And like, what are you gonna do? Post it on Facebook Marketplace? Everybody knows where that came from.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get anything out of it.
It's not like there's a competing like haunted place that's like trying to get them put out of business, or like a haunted guide or a haunter or whatever they call them.
Dumb.
They're not gonna get
hate people so much. Right.
They're not gonna get shit for it. You can buy the shit at Spirit for, well, it's expensive there too, but you know what I mean? It just, my God.
It's so disgusting.
I'm like, hey, I need some crack. How much I get for this animatronic horror?
Yeah,
thing?
This 8-foot animatronic thing. Like, are you kidding me?
Like, here's a sniff. I mean, I don't get it at all.
I hate people so much.
I know. Yeah, it makes it feel like how lucky like we are up here to not. I mean, not to have to deal. I mean, Madison had its issues in between when the Cassells and Adam were transitioning. I
Yeah.
know there were some break-ins and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of things are worse now too with YouTube. People just breaking in to get YouTube famous. The Urbex
Mhm.
crowd. I mean, I'm not saying they're all bad, but most of them are going into places they're not supposed to be in. It's trespassing.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Even if they're not stealing anything, you're breaking into a building that doesn't belong to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just by in definition wrong. It's against the law.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just hate like somebody worked hard for that thing that you just stole.
Right. And Sean, she was talking great things about you and your family, about how much you've been helping. It's like, and I feel bad for those people too, because they're spending their time, and time is money, gas, and fuel. It's not cheap to do these things and help out, but
Right.
and then just have
It's just
everything
such a
work like
shame.
that. I don't know. Oh,
I just
well,
fucking hate people.
yeah. So there it is again. Everything that needs done. So Broken Bow could be safe and used by all of us that are respectful and care about Ashley and what she's doing there. But I mean, that building looks amazing.
Yeah.
And I
And
trust her.
some of the videos and the live streams I've seen, like I seriously would love to go there.
Yeah. And I love the fact that it's all on one floor. So
So right. Yeah.
Not like Madison where you got to go like up or downstairs everywhere you go.
Right.
Dennis Heisenberg's a little bit under the weather, not feeling well today, so he had to take the night off, which is fine. We're hoping he feels better soon. Nothing serious.
Well, man colds are serious, okay?
They are. Like I could barely see, and my nose is like all messed up, but
Yeah, I went to a house today and was helping. Like, first of all, if anybody ever tells you that realtors do nothing, that's not true. I have a client who's trying to buy a house, and we have to clean the chipped paint off of the basement floor and then repaint the floor. So that's what I was doing today. And like breathing in all of that dust and stuff,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I might be sick tomorrow.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and thank you, sir. Appreciate that, Dennis. But yeah, I understand your pain because I go into some nasty houses delivering oxygen to patients.
Yeah.
Even some of them can surprise you. You can go in, they look really clean, and then you get to their equipment and they haven't touched it in like the years they've had it. And they have the audacity to ask you, why doesn't this machine work anymore? As I'm like chiseling off all the dust and cat hair and everything else that's accumulated on it. If you understand this is like an airflow issue.
Right.
It gets clogged up. You don't change the filter, it gets all stuck up in there. It burns out the motor. I mean, all kinds of things.
Right.
And it's like, and the animal fur, and just like, oh my god. But yeah, I understand.
Okay, listen. This show normally makes me so happy, and it's driving me insane that I'm so depressed about what we talked about.
Yeah.
So I need people in the comments to say something good. Say something that you did. Say something that somebody did for you. Say something good. I have to.
Yeah.
I need my faith in humanity restored.
We
like
went down that rabbit hole, and it's like, especially for people like you and me, you go down that rabbit hole. It's really the darkness consumes you.
Yeah.
And it's harder and harder to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So,
dude, I've been struggling so
much
lately.
All 8 of you that are watching.
Yes. Tell me something good that has happened to you or that you have done for someone. Just fucking restore my faith in humanity, please.
9 people, please. We're looking for some positivity after being pissed off and hurt and worried about our friend and her business, and
Yeah.
we got to do something for the Broken Bow. Everything is down at the bottom. All the ways you can pay. Do not send anything to her house or
Yeah.
to Broken Bow. Pay through one of those methods at the bottom.
Yeah. We don't need anything getting stolen at the door of Broken Bow.
No. I think she might be messaging me. Hold on 1 second, because her... Oh, she says, my bad. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Yeah. We're still pushing. Or Piaggio. I don't even know how that came up.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
My phone's been stupid about that lately too.
It did an update, and it's like it like completely forgot the American language and thinks I'm Italian or something. Corey, your sister is sober.
Oh my god. That was perfect fucking timing.
Yes.
Perfect timing.
Hatfield says rock on.
I think that we used to sell those at Hot Topic.
That's where I got it from.
Are they like okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah, they're like
they're designed by Todd McFarlane, who drew Spawn.
Yes, that's who it is. Yeah.
And I always meant to go back and get the rest of the band, because you have to have the whole fucking band, right?
Yeah.
And I never did. And I can't find them anymore. I know they got to be out there somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure they're on eBay.
Corey, that's freaking amazing.
I know, you guys. I seriously am so proud of her.
Viking strong. You got it.
It's so good. It's so good when people get sober and they become the person that we all see them as. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like when you... Yes.
I don't read that one. I saved my aunt from being abused and got her into a nursing home that would help her get better. Also, you take care of her property and all the grass and maintenance so she can keep a positive attitude.
Yay.
You're the best, brother. You're the best.
You're amazing.
Sean helped a lady on a walker going up the steps. She insists on doing it herself. We'll never let her do that.
Nice.
We never let her do that. That's awesome.
That's good.
I work at a church. Awesome.
Nice. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much.
Mm-hmm.
Corey, our friend, owns the Broken Bow Asylum in Oklahoma, and her building keeps getting broken into, and they're stealing like literally everything. They stole a camping toilet. They steal the pipes. They break the windows. They steal the security system. Oh my God, it's just a nightmare. And I fucking hate people sometimes. So.
But as we're pushing, we're just trying to get some positivity going on in here for a minute before we sign off and are like, God damn it, what the hell?
Right.
And then tomorrow all day I'm gonna be like, the world is
right. I hate the world.
Let's see.
It does get stressful, but
yeah.
There are a lot of really good things.
But no, thank you guys. Those are awesome stories.
Yeah.
That made me feel better.
It did. I'm such a, like, my emotions are 100% either way. You know what I mean? Like, it's so quick to get me.
There's no in between. I'm like feeling like I'm more manic depressive than I've ever been.
Yeah.
It's like, I got to make sure I'm taking the medication every morning is what it is.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, so
Tina said you guys took me out for a private tour because I have been unable to go anyplace due to having a stroke and COVID twice. I've been feeling so down because I never get out, and you took the time to bring me out there and then spend all that time giving me a tour. Thank you, Goose and Denise. I appreciated it more than you know. And we appreciate it.
It was so much fun. It was
we love you
it was fun.
To death, Tina. We love you so much.
Yeah.
It was not even like a stress on us at all. It's
right.
I mean, shit. Twist my arm. Let me take you.
No.
Like, I mean, I know like I could be my schedule's rough, but I was glad to be able to do like one thing with you before going back to work.
Right.
Because now I'm back to work and the kids are going back to school and things are about to get super crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, we need to be positive. I agree.
Yeah.
Dennis says, you guys at the Cryptic Paranormal group should not feel ever like you are not helping people. You guys are simply amazing and has helped me and Jennifer with questions and curiosity in the paranormal and unexplained and supernatural. Just keep doing what you guys are doing and believe it. Or believe me, it really makes a difference. I love you guys.
Oh my gosh, Dennis.
Dude, now I'm going to cry for the other reason. Like, here we go. Bottom of the barrel
Holy
because we
shit.
felt horrible what's happening to Ashley and Broken Bow. And now
Right. And I'm like,
because we're like,
I need some positivity. And people are like, here. And now I'm like, okay, it's too much positivity.
Yeah. We love you too, Tina, so much.
We love you, Tina.
All right. Like, is there like a medium somewhere where I'm not crying? Oh, we love you guys so much. All of you. Even Heisenberg, even though he couldn't be here tonight.
Yeah.
Because he'd just be here like, yep. I think, honestly, I think he does keep us kind of grounded.
He does. He does. He always sits there and he's like, oh, I don't do anything for the show. But like everybody misses him so much when he's not here.
Right. Keep going. Keep going, Tina. There once was a guy from the market.
What's next?
That's funny. But yeah, we miss Heisenberg. Hope he's feeling better soon.
Mm-hmm.
And
so serious question. Did we say that we were going to do the potographs thing?
At all today?
No, I mean, like, did we tell him that we were going to be there?
Tim?
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked him. I'm like, can we come back?
Oh, okay. Like, I remember
he was just like, I assumed you guys were because we already talked about it. I'm like, okay. Well, if we talked about it, it was a long time ago. So I don't. Yeah,
I remember being a little. Yeah, I remember being a little tipsy at the hotel last time and telling him that he's never fucking getting rid of us and that we were going to be at every single one. And so I didn't know if that was just like we officially invited ourselves to every single one.
I was not meaning to send him that poster of us this morning. Like, I don't know what the hell happened. Like, I'm going to be this asshole, like, hey, don't forget about announcing us. Click. I'm like, I was looking it up and sending it to myself for something else I was working on. But yeah.
That's funny.
Why the fuck did I send it to him?
That's funny.
He just laughed. Thank God he's got a good sense of humor because I was
and
not.
And then, like 30 minutes later, he's posting in the official page, like, these guys are joining us. Oh.
It's like, will you promote us
already? So pumped, though. I'm so excited.
Oh,
I'm so excited to go back.
Stop talking about me.
Did we say nice things about you?
Oh wait, that's your real name, buddy. We can't put that up there, right?
Oh my gosh.
Heisenberg, come on, man.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Dude, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this, you're always learning something.
Listen, everybody has so much to learn. That's why we do this.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, things happen that make us realize that everything we've learned is a bunch of bullshit. And now we need to learn all this new stuff.
Yeah, you think you get an answer, and then there's 20 more questions that go with it. So get used to it. You're going to be learning the rest of your career as well.
That must be a side story. I'm like looking at the views. I'm like, we only have one person on here, but it's 11.
Oh.
No, but it's true, Sean. I really do think
it is.
It's like one little thing happens at the end of the night. You're packing up, getting ready to go home. Like, oh fuck.
Right. What does that mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Or it's like the back porch talk where we're sitting around like getting into the deep questions. Like, do they really like that, or do they really understand that when we do this?
Right. Does that hurt them? Yeah. Do you think it works like this? Like, do you think
the conversation we had on using cat balls? For all we know, they think they're little magical glass glowing orbs that
Right.
are
Because
evil.
they don't know
and
what
they're not supposed to
they
touch.
don't know what the fuck clear plastic is. And then like you just touch it and it lights up. Like that's sorcery. That's witchcraft. That's not okay.
Right. We're just a little over a month from MadCon, buddy. I cannot wait.
Oh my gosh. It's
The
coming up
one
quick.
It's the one AdamCon I've been able to make this year. Because the Indiana State Sanatorium's coming up, what, next weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like super soon.
Like I'm not gonna be able to go to that one either.
Oh, I can't use my phone to check. Yeah, I can't make it to that one. But I am excited for MadCon. Obviously.
Yep, that's like Dave Wolver put perfectly. It's always a big family reunion for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love it.
ISS.
And the kids are all getting so big.
I know, like I'd never recognize them when I first see them every year they come in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who is this child?
I know.
Man-child. Especially Adam's son, Atticus.
Oh my God, he's like as tall as I am now.
Yeah.
He's ridiculous.
So yeah, it's August 20th. So that's next Saturday. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
And MadCon is September 17th, I believe.
Mhm. Yeah.
And they announced today we're going to be at Potograph's Parafest 4.
Yeah.
It's going to be our second appearance, and it was really cool for him to say that a lot of the people enjoyed us and were like really digging what we were doing. So like I felt like I was instant friends with most of those people, especially like the after party. Everybody just sitting there chilling, and everybody's super cool.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I mean, obviously the whole event is fun, but
what do you mean? What the hell?
Yeah.
About? You put this.
Welcome. So while you're here, we'll go ahead and plan things out. We're gonna do the Potographs event again next year.
Oh yeah, it's in Ann Arbor though this time, so it's about 2 to 3 hours closer.
Nice.
Than Houghton Lake. So yeah.
So definitely get a hotel this time, Heisenberg, because
Heisenberg. How about
that's too much to drive?
Stay with me.
Right? Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. So yeah, it's super cool guests this year too.
Right?
I mean, not that we weren't any cool. I mean, they're just as cool as they were last year, but some different ones. John Zaffis, Dustin Pari, Tim Woolworth is going to be back. James Anito is going to be back.
Yeah.
Michelle Nassin, and a couple other names that are
April Roan.
April Roan, our dear friend. We love her to death. Yeah, so a lot of cool people. Some newer people that I haven't quite met yet that I'll get to know.
Darren, I will fight you.
What?
Darren can't make it to MadCon.
He can take one day off to come up to MadCon.
I said, I will fight you.
Yeah. You're going to be there.
See you there.
Ashley was on, but her phone died and she was having computer issues, so she was not able to get back on. Heisenberg.
Every time Ashley and I are on a show together, it doesn't matter if it's our show, her show, somebody else's show that we're both a guest on, somebody's computer and phone craps out. It never fails.
But she did just message us saying, you guys are the best. You can't see that on there. But yeah, we're trying.
Corey, honestly, Corey, don't go and watch the playback. Seriously, don't, because you're just going to get pissed off because people are fucking garbage. And Heisenberg is sick.
Yes.
Actually, his whole house is sick now.
Yeah, so kind of missing the Lincoln goodnight.
I know. Heisenberg, tell Lincoln we said goodnight.
Yeah, tell him next week it can be on YouTube.
Oh, someday we could make a montage of all the goodnight Lincolns and just watch them grow up.
Oh my God. Hopefully the show lasts that long.
I mean, like, what's he gonna? Is Wolver gonna kick us off?
Witchcraft? No. Well, even if he does, we'll still go.
Sorry, we still have the code. Nice try. Yeah,
Oh
don't.
no,
Yeah,
okay, I won't watch it.
don't watch it.
Yeah.
I know my sister. She'll be pissed off.
Yes. Yes. Well, it's just like it feels like cool to be like a Metallica head again because of, the obvious reasons. Stranger Things, if you haven't watched it. Sorry, but yeah.
Have you heard of it? It's called Stranger
Yeah,
Things.
just a little show on Netflix. Yeah. A couple
I
people
never
watch
heard of it.
it. Kind of an
Yeah.
underground following right now.
Oh gosh.
Any new paranormal discovery recently?
Not besides my
Yeah.
headphones.
Yeah, we my dishwasher broke, and when I took it out, I found this mysterious rotting wood underneath, and now I gotta replace the subfloor and cabinet
That's what-
on top of the dishwasher. So that was pretty paranormal.
Yeah,
No, actually,
that's
it's probably
exciting.
I'm sure there was the reason that the dishwasher was breaking.
You didn't like Stranger Things?
Oh God, I don't know, man. I'll try to like balance out the fact that you love Metallica a little bit heavier than you don't like Stranger Things. I wish I would have bet money on that though. What song that he played by Metallica? I knew it was going to be Metallica.
Yeah.
But like my buddies were like, we should bet. I'm like, I can't afford gambling. Come on, guys. I can't afford to get to work. I'm not surprised you don't like scary movies, Mike. No, I mean I understand. It's not
Yeah, but
something
neither do I.
tough. And it's just
I
not.
want
It's kind of different scary. I don't know. It's not the same as
right.
like a normal horror movie.
Yeah.
It's like Scooby Doo on steroids type of thing. It's like kind of this, they're trying to figure out what's going on. But it's
Yeah.
really kind of a nerdy thing too, because there's so many references that I get that a lot of people probably don't understand. Like all the
Yeah.
D&D references, and like I get really into all the fan, what do they call them? When people, oh shit, I can't think of the word. Here we go. It's that time of night.
Here we go. Tapioca.
Basically, when the fans try to figure out, like they go down the rabbit hole and try to figure out what's really going on with the show and what's going to happen next.
Yeah. I know what
And
you're talking
they
about.
find all the Easter eggs and everything. So yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that if you're into D&D, you'd understand. But my only problem with D&D playing it as a kid growing up was I can't be patient for more than an hour, and some of these things were lasting like days, even months. We'd go back on like a Saturday, spend the whole day. The quest was still not over. We'd have to go back the next weekend or some other day, and it's like, God damn, let's be over with.
Dude, Everett wants to play. Did you see my Facebook post?
Yeah,
I'm so pumped.
that's awesome.
Like,
and there's I
so
was
pumped.
looking it up. There's a lot of groups like local libraries
Yeah.
that play it and stuff. And
Madison and Perry both have groups for middle school kids because they'll be in middle school. Yes.
Yes, thank you so much, Nancy.
Wasn't that terrible, Nancy?
It's horrible.
Ooh.
But the story needed to be told. People need to understand how it's affecting her, how it's affecting Broken Bow.
Right.
And again, if you're just tuning in, all the ways to be able to donate are scrolling through the bottom. Her PayPal, her Cash App, and her Venmo. That's
we're definitely recommending people do not send things to the Broken Bow because it will get stolen. I know that you feel like, oh, well, I'll just get some things on Amazon and send it. It'll help her out. I'll get a new camping toilet, whatever. No, please don't do that.
Right. It'll just go bye-bye.
Right.
Even if you send it to her, she'll take it there and then it'll go. So just until she gets those major things fixed that we're hoping to help her get done.
Yeah.
In one fell swoop, then the security will be there.
Yeah. Nancy, I hope you were watching when everybody was saying nice things that have happened to them or things that they've done. Because it was good. It was definitely a morale booster.
If you have something you want to share that's positive, let us know. So
Nancy's just positive in general.
she is just a big bag of positivity.
She's like a fucking ray of sunshine. Seriously.
Ray of sunshine. Nice. Way to make it rock and roll. Nice.
She really is, though.
I love you, Mama Bear. I can't wait to meet you at MadCon.
Did you spell asylum wrong?
No? Why?
Is her Venmo or whatever supposed to not have an M at the end of it? Cash App. Watch.
Asylum? I thought I
Bro,
verbatim.
nobody sent it to that Cash App.
Hold on, let me double check. Talk with people.
Yourselves? Me?
talk to yourself about things. Let me double check here.
That never ends well.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember where she posted it somewhere. I don't know if she sent it to me on a message. Here's all these messages about us being late and all the bad things that are happening, keeping us from getting on.
I swear it's one thing after another. And then I was running late.
Yeah. Maybe it was on her post. Let me double check that real quick. I want to make sure it's right because I don't want bad information to be on our...
Right.
And I might help if I put her name in correctly. Glad you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'll give you the play-by-play anyways.
Okay, that's good. That's what we do on this show.
Right.
We tell people useless information that they don't need to know.
So what should we pack for MadCon? Yeah, you're right. It's Asylum.
Okay.
I must have missed it. All right, well, hold on a second.
It's been an hour and 27 minutes scrolling.
Well, you know,
and this is the
hopefully
first time I noticed. Right.
Hopefully people are Venmoing and PayPaling and not using Cash App.
Maybe if you're gonna copy and paste it, maybe just put it in the comments too. Not trying to tell you how to do your job, just saying.
Well, you know, when you have to do everything yourself.
I really do need to get a new computer so I can stop doing this.
All right, that should be it. Show.
Okay.
Go back to the comments. This is thrilling entertainment.
Yeah.
Somehow we have more people watching right now than we did earlier.
They're like, look at these idiots.
All right, cool.
There we go.
And there we go in the comments.
All right.
Cool. Is it right in the comments? Comments take forever to pop up. So I don't know what the hell it's doing. That's right. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, it made it 2 different comments. Whatever. Follow the ones out at the bottom because the comments are breaking up and being weird too.
Okay. And we could fix it too. We could actually just post it on the page.
Now it's saying it's having trouble connecting because I could tell you why. Because everybody is home in my house right now and everybody is on the Wi-Fi.
See, my husband tells me that doesn't make a difference. But I feel like it does.
Yeah. Especially, I noticed it more when the kids were doing home, the virtual learning through school. I felt like, because I could never sign on to anything. If I did, it took forever. Our internet was constantly crashing.
Yeah.
Whatever, Corey. Yes, it does. You're wrong. Sorry.
What is she even talking about? You just wanted to argue? She just comments it doesn't, and you're like, it does. Whatever it is.
We were talking about everybody being on the internet bogging it down.
Oh.
I think that's what we were talking about.
Right.
Maybe we were talking about how McDonald's is great. I don't know. Denise, your giggling is killing me today.
Sorry, Darren.
My wife is in the other room and asking who's giggling. That's funny.
Darren's wife is wonderful.
Not met her yet, I don't think. But yeah, like my wife says, sometimes I drive her crazy because all she could hear coming from down here is me like laughing and saying, yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Right.
So right.
2 weird things.
Yeah.
It's even better when you have headphones on too, because like your wife can't hear what the conversation is.
Right.
She just hears you going, yeah. Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yes, no. Oh, yes, no.
Yeah. So you look like a crazy person. Just randomly say things like tapioca.
I like the way
I don't know know why I've been thinking about that so much lately.
I
That
don't
shit
know,
was so
because
funny.
that was like one of the most embarrassing slip-ups, but yet one of the funniest.
It was so funny.
I like the way the balls feel in my mouth, is what I said, just in case you guys are wondering. I don't even know how we got on the tapioca subject to begin with.
No.
This was back when we were still at KRMA Radio.
Yeah.
Doing the
And we
live
had
from radio.
everybody in there. Oh my God. We had so many people in the studio that day.
No. And then I think the next time you guys came in, or like the Santoris came in, he brought me a package of tapioca.
Yeah. Dude, we were laughing so hard that we had to take a break from the show and walk away. Just leave everybody to watch the empty studio for 10 minutes.
Because that's back when I kind of had to take a break halfway through to play all the advertisements, because
oh gosh,
and it made for great live streaming when we just all walk out and just like the show's not doing anything.
And they can't hear anything. They can't hear the commercials.
Because I couldn't stream what was playing on the radio through Facebook, or we would have been shut down. Because
right,
I know that from experience.
That shit was so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I think Roscoe wants to say something.
I know. Look at him. He's like, the door to go upstairs is open. You know what I mean? Like, he could go anywhere else. I swear to God, he does it on purpose. Look at him. He's looking at he's like, am I in the shot? Okay, this is a good spot.
Hey, Roscoe. Hey, buddy. Roscoe. Can you even hear me?
Yeah, he can hear you. He's what we call a zero fucks given dog. He doesn't care.
He looks seriously the way I want to feel right now, just laying on the couch, staring at
he's so lazy and he just doesn't care.
All this giggling came up. Holy hell, this is great. I should have known who it was. We're doing fantastic.
Much better now.
Roscoe is the star.
He is the real star. He knows it. Roscoe and Lincoln's good nights.
Yeah, Lincoln's good nights.
That's it.
I mean, he does look really comfortable, and it's kind of making me tired.
Yeah. Roscoe. What are you doing? What, Mom? See?
Yeah. Did you say something?
That's my Roscoe voice. I do it all the time. Where are we going? And like, this is my desk where I do work from when I work from home.
Yeah.
And so I'll be upstairs and I'll be like, Roscoe, you want to go to work? And he gets all excited. And then he runs downstairs and he lays on the couch. That's his spot. When we go to work, that's where he lays. Except the kids sat on that couch today. Mm. It's covered in dog hair.
So they're covered in dog hair?
Yes. Yes.
You guys know each other, Darren? You and Terry?
Oh, you've met Terry?
Darren, meet Terry. Terry, meet Darren. You guys should get together sometime.
We should go to the jail again soon.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Maybe do
something. That was fun. That was fun. Right?
He's a Mastiff, right?
Yeah. We got him when he was like, I think 8 or 9 weeks old.
Yeah, yeah.
And he just slept all the time.
We have a neighbor that has a Mastiff. It's like one of those weird Italian looking, the weird brindle colored.
Oh yeah.
I think it's like the almost looks like the one from Harry Potter.
Yeah. Those are cute.
But since we moved here, we look over and I swear to God, it's just like a pile of junk that's laying on their driveway, because he goes out at the end of the driveway and lays down and he's just like melting into the cement. So every once in a while when I'm out there, I'm like, Hank, you okay? And he looks up like, oof. And then back down again.
Yeah. I'll let Roscoe out to go to the bathroom. Like, he's not even out there 5 minutes. And then he's like laying in the sidewalk downstairs. I'm like, what are you doing? Was that rough? Like 2 minutes of activity? Yeah, see, Roscoe never did that. He never chewed anything up. He never jumped on people. He never did anything.
Yeah.
He was just lazy from
we just rescue dogs that seem to have high anxiety. But they don't destroy things. Yes, they melt. Exactly. They don't try to destroy me or other things. You can't take them out in public.
Yeah.
Because everything's their enemy.
Roscoe's afraid of everything.
Luna was super laid back. She was our lab, our first dog. She was super laid back, but she had like an apprehension towards men at first. Took her a while to warm up to me, which obviously that makes me to believe her. The man figures in her life were not very supportive. I don't think anybody was very supportive for her because they found her in an abandoned home tied to a back tree when they first found her. She had heartworm. When we first met her, she was going through heartworm treatment, and she became the best dog ever. Loved her to death.
Yeah.
Our little Yorkie Poo, 9-pound. She thinks she owns the place. She's got little dog syndrome.
Yeah.
She barks at everything that moves outside. And I think our new puppy, Barney, he's so damn cute. He's so loving, but he's like kind of like standoffish.
Yeah.
Like, I want pet. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and stare at you awkwardly until you reach forward. You take
that's how Roscoe is.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think that my old dog that passed away, she was very mean. And she was very like, if he did anything wrong, she would like snip at him and bark at him and whatever. Yeah. So she like trained him to be that way. Okay. So maybe your dog's doing the same thing. Yeah. See?
Well, we got Barney from a rescue that's local called Clee Rescue. They're from Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
And we were actually trying to get another dog at the time, and it just didn't happen. We didn't get on there because these dogs go quick.
Yeah.
And especially when they're
looking good.
When they're purebreds and stuff like that. So we never got contacted back, the dog we originally went after, but then they contacted us about Barney. And he's a Cocker Spaniel, but he was a disaster when we got him. Like his hair was all matted. He had so much anxiety. They couldn't get him. They wouldn't let him get groomed, or he wouldn't allow anybody to groom him.
Oh.
But I mean, we took him to our groomer, who's super cool with dogs. She's just wonderful, and like he let her do whatever she wanted.
Yeah.
And he came back looking.
Well, it's a different environment too,
yeah.
You know.
But he was an Amish puppy mill dog. And he wasn't reproducing up to their standards, so they just dumped him at a local veterinarian's hospital.
Oh.
And then somehow this rescue found him and were able to catch him in time before he was destroyed or euthanized.
Yeah, that's good.
But he's super cool dog. He's starting to definitely my wife's dog. Like he jumps up on her and lays down and goes to sleep. He's slowly getting there with me. Like, especially like the last 3 months I've been at home, I've been taking care of them pretty much so my wife could just focus on her work.
Yeah.
When she's there, she's constantly like every 5 minutes lighting them out, doing this for him, I mean, you probably know what's going on with that, but he's starting to like jump up on me and like sit his front paws on me on the couch and stuff. So we're dudes.
Nice.
Oh yeah, no, my dogs are the same. We have a lot of messes in the house, and it gets old after a while, but you know what? They're happy, I guess. There's a rat in my yard hiding in the compost, and I'm currently training my dog how not to do this.
How to do his job.
Yeah. Well, like the second year we had Luna, we heard this. We were getting ready for work, and we heard this horrible screaming coming from the backyard. And Luna was out there like, "Oh fuck, what is she doing? Like, what is she trying to kill?" She comes up. She has very gently in her mouth a baby rabbit. She brought her and then put her down on the ground in front of my wife.
Aww.
Like, I think something was wrong with this rabbit. I don't know what it is. It's not a squeaky toy.
Yeah, she's like, fix it.
Fix it.
It's broken.
Yeah. So my wife picked it up and we tried to like nurse it back to health, but it ended up getting away from us. But we think it's still alive because we still have a rabbit in our backyard.
Nice. Yeah, there's no animals in our yard that are afraid of Roscoe. If he's out there going to the bathroom, the squirrels, the rabbits, they don't care. No. They'll just be 5 feet away from him. Never run.
Unless you too ready.
He's a great guard dog.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So is Poppy. She's the best guard dog we've ever had. We know the mailman's coming 10 minutes before he gets to our door. And we have trackers on our phones, so like we get a notification like one of us starts driving, or it's really to track the girls' phones.
Yeah.
But we're on it too. So like if they hear that notification go off on our cell phone, they start going insane. They
Why?
know that somebody is home or coming home. Because you hear the big beep when somebody pulls into the driveway, like from our phone inside.
Okay.
So they have trained themselves to hear that, and they know, like even Barney understands it now.
Yeah.
So the only problem is though, sometimes when you're leaving or you just start driving, period. Like I have my phone on, I'm all the way. I had to go all the way to Norwalk, which is almost in Sandusky today
Yeah.
for work, and my wife said he heard me moving, and he started going crazy.
I borrowed my dad's truck, and Roscoe knows the sound of his beep when he locks the doors. And so I would come home and I would lock the doors, and then I would come in the house, and Roscoe would be like looking past me.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, where's Grandpa? I heard his truck,
Yeah.
So he doesn't even care that I'm home. He just is like looking past me, like, oh, where's Grandpa? I heard his truck.
Yeah. Dogs are insanely smart. Like they just, I mean, their hearing is amazing because
I want to get one of those
if my dog
buttons.
goes crazy every time she hears our car, it's just a car noise that makes her crazy, right?
Right?
But it's
Yeah.
not. Cars go by all day. But if she hears my wife coming from 2 blocks away around the corner,
yeah,
she knows it's my wife. And she's at the door sniffing and starting to bark already. It's like,
right. I want to get those button things where you can have your dog like talk. Have you ever seen those on TikTok?
Yes. And I saw that one crazy oodle dog that was saying somebody was there. It was like ended up being like this paranormal one. Like, he's here. She's here. Or something like that. It was like,
yeah,
she's seeing or sensing something that the woman couldn't like figure out who it was.
Right.
But, yeah.
And the dog kept saying that there was somebody upstairs in the bedroom. Yeah.
And the dog was pretty damn spot on with that thing, telling her exactly what she wanted or needed.
Right. And the dog repeated it like 10 times. So it's not like it was like a random thing that the dog happened to press those 2 buttons. That dog told her 10 times, like, person upstairs, person upstairs. That's when the buttons would go in the garbage.
Be like, fuck that, we're going for a walk.
Done. And the house is for sale.
Yeah, 911. Yeah, so my dog's telling me there's somebody upstairs.
Right.
She's telling you, so she's barking? No, she's like telling me?
No, like she said, person upstairs. Can you come check? That would go over well.
That'd be a cool way to ghost hunt, though. Set those out. Person, Civil War side. Teacup room.
Wait, where are you going?
Oh, they're going to...
wait, no.
Oh, crap. Where are you guys going again? I can't remember the name of it now.
Who's going to Molly Stark? John Ward.
John and Zach were going down there just to take some pictures and stuff, yeah.
Okay. Eddie Pence, where are you going?
They're going to St. Albans together.
Okay.
I knew it was a something.
Good job.
No problem.
You practically nailed it.
Yes. I got a letter right. It's like I'm fucking psychic or something.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Oh, thanks, Sean.
Oh, thanks, Sean.
Eventually we talk about paranormal shit.
Yeah, like sometimes we talk paranormal shit. It's fun.
There's literally a reason why I hashtag dive bar of paranormal shows on this week's show.
We're the dive bar of paranormal shows. Like, just come hang out. Yeah. No pressure. It's a good time.
You guys don't want to give us a topic or have questions? We talk about dogs and what we're going to pack for the next con.
Sometimes we get sleepy and we end the show at 9:30. Like, you never know what's going to happen. It's so funny. I honestly hate it. Richie's mom tells me all the time that she loves my laugh.
I think it's more fun to watch because it's real silent at first. You're just like, and then you just like let it loose.
Oh, gosh.
There's only cold cuts when Heisenberg's on the show.
Right. Too soon.
Did you see what Chris Wright posted the other day? I think you did, because I think you commented on it. That bologna is just hot dog pancakes.
Oh my God.
I said I
That's
lost my
perfect.
shit when she was.
That's perfect. It is.
Good times. Good way to
It's
end. We are like
good.
over time now.
Oh.
But
Oh yeah, because we started late.
yeah, we started late, which is fine.
It's
But
a whole
yeah,
shit
once
show.
again, the whole reason we went through with the show because we had kind of all stuff going on. Original guest we booked got busy and wasn't able to come on. But we were just gonna do our show. And then I was kind of thinking maybe I know because then Heisenberg got sick, so maybe I thought maybe we're gonna do the show. And then Ashley's like, "Can I have the platform tonight?"
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure we spread her story about all the bullshit that's happening to her at Broken Bow Asylum with people stealing things that she's buying to try to fix the place.
Right.
She really needs our help, really super bad. And I'll let it scroll for here for another second. All the payment methods are down there. Do not send anything via Amazon or the mail to her or Broken Bow because she needs the money in her account. So that's where
Right.
the help is needed.
I mean, you could send gift cards for Amazon.
Yeah,
You
true.
can send those to people through their
Yeah.
text message or whatever. So that might be a good option.
Yeah, and I'll put that back up too because her email is, I believe, on that picture. Is it? Yeah, email asylum bookings at Gmail. I'm sure you could get a hold of her there too.
Yeah.
Because that is her email for the asylum. So
yeah.
Or just call her. But yeah, we're worried about her. We're worried about the asylum, mostly about her, but
Yeah.
definitely about the asylum. So we wanted to get that out. So there it is. PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. Now that I have the Cash App at the end of the night, correct? There's an M at the end of asylum.
Right.
The
Yes.
fuck's Broken Bow Asylum?
Asylum.
Look. But yeah, if you can, do what you can. I mean, $1, $2, whatever.
Right.
Everything helps, but she's got a lot that she needs to get done at one time to be able to really secure up the location. So
yeah.
And we love her to death, so we're gonna do what we can to help.
And she's gonna hire security while she's doing the work as well. That's part of it.
Yeah.
So
because
she can get it to where it needs to be, but also have the building patrolled while she's in that little like transition period.
Because she lives a very short 3 hours away from the place, so there's it's
so
kind of rough to be able to keep an eye on that herself when she's also dealing with 2 jobs, as we found out tonight, and family, obviously. You too, buddy.
Have
Let
a
us
good
know.
weekend, Eddie.
You and John and everybody keep us updated on what's going on at St. Albans, man.
Yeah, I'm excited to see your pictures. You guys both always take such good pictures. Okay.
All right. All right, guys. We're out of here. We love you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for letting us vent. Thanks for bringing us back.
Yes. Thank you for restoring our faith in humanity. We needed that.
Yeah. Hopefully Ashley was watching and laughing along with us. I know her phone died on us, so she wasn't able to stay on the whole time. So, but yeah, there's the ways to help her out. Do what you can, please. And this isn't the last you're going to hear from us on the subject. We're going to be keeping pushing on that. And then we're also going to be working for Potograph's Parafest 4 coming up. So you're going to be hearing a lot more about that.
Yeah.
This is, Murray's legacy, helping all the puppies find homes and stay healthy. So
yeah, it's like 2 of our favorite topics. It's 2 of our favorite things to help out with, mental health and mental health awareness and freaking puppies. Like, how could you go wrong? It's such a great event.
Awesome.
Dennis
we don't even have
steals
to
my
say
line.
It now.
Right?
No, you can still say it. We love you, crypto heads. We'll spook you next week. God knows who's going to be on, if we're going to be on. It's a crapshoot with us, because we are the hashtag dive bar of paranormal shows.
Such a good time.
Right. But we love you. Have a good weekend.
But yes, and please, please, please don't be an asshole. Don't
be an asshole. What she said. Do it, because can't take much more of it.
No.
But have a great weekend, everybody. We love you.
Bye.
Stay safe. We'll spook you later. Bye.
Bye.